Welcome back. We love having you on the show, but yesterday was your birthday, so happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And having a
Made
birthday...
it through another one.
Yeah, right? That's what we all kind of say at this point.
At some point, the math starts to get bad, and you're just grateful.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Do you like having a birthday around the holidays? Do you care? Are you over it?
I never really cared. I have a twin sister, Rachel.
Yeah.
Great love of my life, and well, thank you. That's going to get me through to Christmas. She thought we were getting ripped off.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thought we were getting ripped off.
Yeah.
It didn't really bother me so much. From a very early age, I knew I was going to sell most of my presents and try and get a guitar.
Yeah, that's all you wanted.
Yeah.
By the way, you're a great musician.
Thank you very much.
I was looking through some photos. I was going to see what photos to show of you and your band, but this I thought was perfect. I think you're in Germany here, but look how much air you're getting. You're flying. How fun is that? How long have you been playing?
I've been playing all my life. I played the violin from the time I was 4, and I started playing the guitar when I was about 10, when I finally sold enough birthday presents.
Yeah.
And no, in all fairness, my mom said, if you play the violin till you're 10 years old, I'll get you a guitar, and she was true to her word.
That's great.
And sadly, I never picked up the violin again. I fell in love with the guitar, and it's been like a best friend. I've had some great musician friends through the years that have helped me.
I also read that you used to teach some of your co-stars on movies guitar. You go like, oh, let me show you a little song I know.
Well, really, the one particular thing that I do remember, we were making Stand By Me, which is a Stephen King short story called The Body.
Yeah.
And River Phoenix was learning guitar and playing guitar, and he was actually very, very good. And he was getting really good at a very, very fast rate. And I was playing Stand By Me and singing that song. And he said, oh, I love the melody of that song, and he hadn't heard it before. And so I was teaching it to him. And Rob Reiner walked by and said, oh, I haven't heard that song for a long time. I love it. And then that was the end of that discussion. And then Rob Reiner ended up using that song for the film and changing the title to Stand By Me.
Do you think that's why he changed?
I have no idea. I just know it was part of that conversation.
Let's make that
okay.
On Wikipedia. Whoever runs Wikipedia, make sure. That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's actually, there's a wonderful video of River singing and playing the song alongside of Benny King, a video of him doing the song as well.
No way.
Yeah, so there's some real cool stuff about that.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Last year you came out with your album, by the way, and it's fantastic. But I remember it was called Bloor Street.
Bloor Street, yeah.
Now, Bloor Street is in Toronto.
So I grew up in Toronto, Canada, and the main street. Oh wow, thank you.
We allow 20 Canadians in every show. Yeah.
Only during the winter.
Only during the winter. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Bloor Street is the main street in Toronto that goes east-west. Yonge Street is the main street in Toronto that goes north-south. And I was doing a television show called Designated Survivor, and we were shooting it there. Thank you.
We allow 50 Designated Survivor fans.
Yeah, only in the winter.
Only in the winter time. Yeah, exactly.
And I was standing on the corner waiting for the light to change, and I realized, oh my gosh, like some of the most seminal moments of my youth happened here. Like on the northeast corner is where I got my first job in the Hudson Bay Food Court. That subway platform on that corner, first time I ever kissed a girl. Northwest corner was the first time I ever bussed with a guitar when I was about 11.
Wow.
Southeast corner is the first corner I ever tried to buy pot on. And the southwest corner is where they followed me and then kicked my butt.
Yeah, there you go.
So for better and for worse, kind of all of these different kind of moments had a huge impact on me as a young person.
Yeah, and made you who you are
and so
today.
I'm standing there kind of 40 years later, and I thought, oh, I started, some songs write themselves almost. This was one of those. Some fight you, which is why you end up kind of trying to write it with someone else. Yeah. But this one really wrote itself, and and I loved growing up there. I still spend a lot of time there. So it's a kind of it's a love letter to kind of my town and where I grew up.
Yeah, and it made you who you are, and here you are today. Thank you for being who you are.
Thank you.
You know I'm a big fan. I want to talk about your new film, The Caine Mutiny, Court Martial. Now, you were just nominated for a Critics' Choice Award, by the way, so congratulations, buddy. Well deserved.
Thank you.
Well deserved. There was a famous version of this that starred Humphrey Bogart. And you are you playing Humphrey Bogart?
Yeah, I'm playing that character.
How did this come
Commander
about?
Krieg.
Oh, this is a great story.
I got a.
Sorry, I meant to say, tell everyone how this came about. But I do love this story.
No, I got a phone call, and William Friedkin is one of the great American filmmakers of all time, in my opinion, and he
Exorcist.
Exorcist, French Connection, To Live and Die in L.A. I mean, just some of the most important films for me as a young person that really inspired me to want to become an actor. He made those films, and so I get a call, and it's from a number that I don't kind of know, but I answer it anyway. And he says, "Hi, is this Kiefer?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "This is Billy Friedkin." And I say, "Okay." And I'm laughing. And I'm trying to figure out which of my friends is kind of playing a prank on me.
Yeah.
And he said, "I'm going to do a remake of The Caine Mutiny, and I would like you to play Commander Krieg." And I said, "That's really good, man. That's really good." And I hung up.
Oh, my God.
And then I'm starting to think, that didn't sound like a single friend I've got. And my friends are not very good at impersonations.
Yeah.
And thank God he called back. And I said, "Is this Mr. Friedkin?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm so sorry. I didn't think it was you." And then he went on to kind of explain to me why he thought I should do the film. And I was like, if it's honestly really you, I'm in. I'm doing it, so don't worry about it. Yeah. So my character gives testimony in 2 acts, once for the prosecution and once for the defense. The second act was done in 1 take, and as much as that is an accomplishment for me and the other actors in that sequence, because it was 25 minutes long, which is very unusual for film.
No, it's phenomenal.
If you saw the ballet that Mr. Friedkin had created as a director, I'm sitting in a chair, and I can't move. I'm just there for the whole time. But in front of me, that the audience will never see, are 7 cameras. 3 of them are moving. And they never get in each other's way.
Yep.
And it's also done in a way that's not completely distracting for me. And that's when I realized, not only does this director have the technical skill that has made him one of the great American filmmakers of all time, but every once in a while you just get blinded by someone's talent. Yeah. And so it was honestly, it exceeds a bucket list wish. This is something that, these are one of those moments that kind of makes a career for someone like me. So I was thrilled to have the opportunity, and I was heartbroken that he passed away right after he finished the film. So he hasn't been able to see, unless he's looking down, but he hasn't been able to see the kind of fantastic reaction that people are having to his work.
Oh, it is phenomenal. It is great, and you are great. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Kiefer Sutherland in The Caine Mutiny, Court Martial. Take a look.
There isn't any truth in it at all?
It's a complete distortion of what I've said. My version is the exact truth.
You deny the proposal to alter the logs and hush up the story?
Yes, I deny it completely. That's the part that he's made up, the crying and the pleading. It's fantastic.
You're accusing Mr. Marek of perjury.
I'm not accusing him. He's accused of enough as it stands. I'm just saying you'll hear a lot of strange things about me from Marek. That's all I'm saying.
Isn't it obvious, Commander, that one of you is not telling the truth about this meeting?
Well, it appears so.
Can you prove that it isn't you?
Only by citing a clean record of 21 years as a naval officer over the word of a man standing trial for a mutinous act.
Oh, come on. Thanks very much. Kiefer Sutherland, The Caine Mutiny, Court Martial, is streaming right now on Paramount Plus with Showtime. We'll be right back with stand-up from Jay Jordan. Stick around, everybody.